What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dave Mo, Team Us. You already know what it is. In today's video, I want to talk to you about. I want to get your opinion on older, low mileage cars. So, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring that bell. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you like the content. But without further ado, let's get into it. Is there money to be made on older, low mileage cars? If you guys have been watching my videos lately, I picked up a '02 Honda Accord with 75,000 miles. And a little bit different than this one, I only paid $600 for that and it had a transmission issue. This is a '08 Volvo S60 with 100,000 miles. So and this is a question that was brought up to me the other day by Leroy. So my take on it is there is money to be made, and this is going to be the most obvious thing in the world. Yes, there's money to be made at the right price, but what's the right price? Because the mileage might carry it into a whole different category of cars. For instance, the new body style of the S60s, right? So this one is dated to me. While it looks really, really good, right? This car looks very clean from the photos that we're going through right now. Keep in mind, guys, what I want you to notice here is the way that the sun is. They took this car. See, all right, so here's another thing, too. I like the fact there's another Volvo there. Are we actually at a Volvo dealership? There's another white Volvo to the left, and if that black one is also a Volvo to the left of the white one, I'm really liking this car in terms of, it was a trade-in, in my opinion. It was probably a trade-in. So, but with that, anyways, back to the case of point. Is it worth spending the money on something like this? Yeah, this is probably definitely a Volvo dealership. Yeah, for sure. So I like that part of it, but that's not the question. If you were looking to buy this car, if I was looking to buy this car, I'd feel really good about the fact that it was a trade-in at Volvo from someone who loved this car so much they went and bought another Volvo. With that being said, though, would you spend the money on this with this year, knowing that for a couple more dollars, on the retail end, a couple more dollars, you could get a newer one, a new body style per se, with higher mileage. So you could probably pick up like a '08, '09 S60 with 150,000 miles for the same price that you're going to post this one. Now, I'll say this. Volvo owners, I don't want to say they're fanatics, but Volvo owners are a certain type of individual. And for me personally, I think that this car in particular is a good buy. I mean, the leather's looking really good. The car was well cared for. And this is going to go to someone who absolutely loves Volvo. They want a low mileage one. They want one that's potentially one owner. I don't really know. You could see that they did not do an oil change on it, or they did my trick. Not my trick, but the trick I told you guys about. So with all that being said, though, the headlights. So I believe in these years, the headlights are actually glass. So those cracks could be a film that they put over it, or it could really just be maybe scratched. I want to say in this year, Volvo, those are real glass. Like it's a real glass headlight still. I don't know what year they changed it over where they had to be like that plastic that every car comes with, but I do know Volvo was one of the last vehicles to change over from the glass to the plastic. At any rate, though, I mean, this car looks good, man. It really does. But would you guys spend the money on this vehicle knowing it actually looks like they re-dyed the upholstery? Because you can see those cracks right there, which is still, it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. And that's busted. That's not, again, in my opinion, you could get that fairly cheap. Go to the junkyard and pick one up. Someone's going to stab themselves in the buttocks. It's got decent AC. But would you guys spend the money on an older vehicle with low miles as opposed to a newer vehicle with higher miles? So that's kind of the question here. I don't know. I think this one in particular is probably a good deal. I probably wouldn't do it with like a Nissan Altima or something that people aren't fanatics about. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.